अस्सलाम वालेकुम माय डियर। आज का जो लेक्चर है यहाँ पे जो हम टॉपिक डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं इट इज़ किंगडम प्लांटी और also called as metaphyta for class 11th. It is, my dear, you know well that R.H. Whitaker, who was basically an American ecologist, in 1969 he classified all the living beings into five kingdoms based upon a number of criteria. And his classification is known as five kingdom classification. Among the five kingdoms, one of the kingdom that we are going to discuss today, it is kingdom plantae, also termed as metaphyta. So as per Whitaker, the kingdom plantae consists of all those organisms that are first eukaryotic, that are multicellular, that are autotrophic with photosynthetic mode of nutrition and are characterized by the cell wall composed of pectocellulose. And you should remember that the photosynthetic or autotrophic mode of nutrition in plants is also termed as holophytic mode of nutrition. So we can say the kingdom plantae or metaphyta consisting of eukaryotic, multicellular, autotrophic organisms with photosynthetic mode of nutrition characterized by cell wall composed of pectocellulose. But my dear students, exceptionally some unicellular eukaryotes such as chlorella, Chlamydomonas, volvox, Estabularia are also included with kingdom plantae based upon phylogenetic relationships. Means here Chlorella, Chlamydomonas, volvox, Estabularia are the organisms that are eukaryotic, that are unicellular. So we expect them to be present in kingdom Protista as that kingdom is reserved for all those organisms that are unicellular and eukaryotic. But these organisms, Chlorella, Chlamydomonas, volvox and Estabularia are included with kingdom plantae based upon the criterion that is phylogenetic relationship. That means these organisms, even though they are unicellular and eukaryotic, but in all other characters they resemble with that of plants. Means when we observe these organisms, they possess all other characters. In such characters, they are exactly like the plants. That's why Whitaker classified these organisms, that's Chlorella, Chlamydomonas, volvox, and Estabularia with kingdom plantae based upon phylogenetic relationship. As Whitaker expected that the phylogeny of these organisms might be common with that of plants, means evolutionary they are very much linked with each other. So remember these organisms, they are included with kingdom plantae. And remember my dear this as well, Estabularia is commonly called as umbrella plant and is the largest unicellular plant in the world that we can see by naked eye. Now, this kingdom plantae is classified in order to study it well. We classify the kingdom plantae into five divisions. You know that division or phylum is the rank below the level of kingdom. Division is used for plants and phylum is used for animals. And kingdom plantae is classified into five divisions. Let us discuss here this five division classification. My dear students, the first criterion we use here, that is embryo formation. As all of you are knowing that plants reproduce sexually as well. Sexual reproduction is characterized by syngamy, or we can say fertilization, in which there is a fusion of male and female gametes to form the zygote. Zygote develops into embryo and embryo develops into new offspring or new plant. But my dear students, there are some plants such that in which when the syngamy takes place, the zygote is formed. The zygote directly develops into the new plant, and these plants bypass embryo formation. And here the criterion embryo formation is used, means we take separate all those plants in which embryo formation does not take place, there is no embryo formation, and here we create the first division, that is division algae. So what's division algae? It consists of all those plants that reproduce sexually but with no embryo formation, which bypass embryo formation. So you have to remember, algae are the plants with no embryo formation, and this is the first diagnostic character of algae. Although algae literally means seaweeds. Okay, now the rest of the plants that are left here, those are kept in the group embryophyta. Embryophytes are the plants that are characterized by embryo formation. Here we use the second criterion, that is vascular system. My dear, you know that plants are possessing vascular system, and the vascular system of plants consist of xylem and phloem for the conduction of water and food respectively. But here there are some embryophytes which lack vascular system. They do not possess xylem and phloem. And here we take out the second division of kingdom plantae, that is called as division bryophyta. So what is division bryophyta? These are the embryophytes with no vascular system. Means bryophytes are the plants in which embryo formation takes place, but they lack xylem and phloem. Although bryophytes are commonly known as mosses. So how will you define what are bryophytes or what's division bryophyta? These are embryophytes with no vascular system. Now the rest of the embryophytes which do possess vascular system, they are kept in the group. There is the group reserved for them, that's called as tracheophyta. So tracheophyta term was given by a botanist Tipo. What are tracheophytes? The plants which possess vascular system, that is xylem and phloem. But my dear, you remember here, all tracheophytes do not produce seeds. So here the third criterion that we use in this 5 division classification, that is based upon seed formation. So those tracheophytes which do not produce seeds, they do not set seeds, for them there is created the third division. That division is called here as pteridophyta. Pteridophytes are commonly known as ferns. So how we define what is division pteridophyta? So we say these are the tracheophytes with no seed formation. Means these are the plants that possess the vascular system. Basically they are the first vascular plants in the world, but they do not produce seeds. Seed formation is absent. Okay, and the rest of the tracheophytes are now such that produce the seeds. Those are kept in the group that is spermatophyta. So spermatophytes or the tracheophytes, they are the plants that produce seeds. Here we use the fourth criterion, that is nature of seed or fruit formation. So here my dear students, some spermatophytes are such that which produce the seeds but not fruits, with the result their seeds are exposed, their seeds are naked, and there is created the fourth division, that is division gymnospermy. Means division gymnospermy or spermatophytes with naked seeds. Means these are the spermatophytes that produce exposed seeds, naked seeds. Why? Because they do not produce fruits. With the result their seeds are exposed or naked. So, gymnosperms are spermatophytes with naked seeds, and rest of the spermatophytes are the plants which produce seeds enclosed within fruits, that is they produce the seeds, their seeds are hidden inside the fruits, so they are characterized by fruit formation, and that division is here called as division angiospermy. Again see here, here is another division, the last division, fifth division, division angiospermy. These are the spermatophytes with hidden seeds enclosed in fruits. Means these are the spermatophytes that produce seeds as well as fruits. Their seeds are enclosed within the fruits. So we define, that's why we define them as spermatophytes with hidden seeds enclosed in fruits. And you should remember that angiosperms are characterized by flowers, and in their flowers it's the ovary that develops into the fruit enclosed inside which there are seeds. So in this way we classify all the plants into five divisions based upon a number of criteria. And what are the five divisions? Let us have the look once again on it. So my dear student, just see once again, this is five division classification of kingdom plantae. How all the plants are classified into five divisions, you can see clearly here. Now the five divisions in kingdom plantae are: one is algae division, bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnospermy and angiospermy. If you will see the first three divisions, that's algae, bryophyta and pteridophyta, these are collectively termed as, these are kept in the division, that is, sorry, we can say in the group that you can say it is subdivision, that is cryptogamy. Algae, bryophyta and pteridophyta are the plants which do not produce seeds and are commonly called as cryptogams. Cryptos means hidden, gamy means marriage. Means these are the plants that show hidden reproduction, and their sex organs are hidden, they are not well evident, and their reproduction is also not well evident. That's why here the term cryptogamy has been coined for these plants. So, but if you will be asked what are cryptogams, cryptogams are the plants which do not produce seeds and include algae, bryophyta and pteridophyta. Whereas the rest two divisions, that is division gymnospermy and division angiospermy, are kept in the group we can say subdivision, that is phanerogamy. So phanerogamy are the plants which produce seeds. These are the plants which set seeds. Gymnosperms and angiosperms are also called as spermatophytes. So you can say phanerogames are also termed as spermatophytes. What does that phanerogamy means? Phaneros means evident, gamy means marriage. That means they show the reproduction that's well evident, and moreover their sex organ systems or sex organs are well evident. As you know that angiosperms are characterized by sexual reproductive structures called flowers, in which sepals, petals, stamens and carpels are well evident, whereas gymnosperms are characterized by sexual reproductive structures called as cones, or also termed as strobili, which can be male or female. Now here we can say all the plants are classified. We classify all the plants into two subdivisions, that is cryptogamy and phanerogamy. Let us have the look on middle division, that is division Pteridophyta. It is in between Algae Bryophyta and Gymnospermy and Angiospermy. As far as pteridophytes are concerned, they are cryptogamous like algae and bryophytes. They do not produce seeds. But unlike algae and bryophytes, pteridophytes do possess vascular system just like gymnosperms and angiosperms. So we can say pteridophytes are the cryptogamous with vascular system, and hence pteridophytes or division pteridophyta is popularly known as, they are popularly known as vascular cryptogamous. Okay, so this is the 5 division classification of kingdom plantae. Now my dear students, you might have understood it well how we classify the plants into 5 divisions based upon a number of criteria. Now in the next lectures we will discuss one by one all the 5 divisions, that is first division algae, then bryophyta, then pteridophyta, then gymnospermy and angiospermy. Hope you would have understood it well. Thank you very much.